All right, this is actually take 2 because my daughter. Anyway, but hello, welcome to my channel where I talk about how to save money and just general life stuff because it's nice to be able to express yourself somehow. So, and I love my daughter, but she's 2 and I can't have discussions like this with her. I don't think that would be appropriate either. So, anyway, moving on from that. Diapers. We cloth diaper here except for the first like 3 months of life because I'm recovering and that's too stressful. So, but overall we cloth diaper. It's very cost effective for us. My mother gave us all these diapers. I am going to be buying more pre-folds because I originally got microfiber inserts and they are terrible. Do not buy microfiber inserts. Get cotton or bamboo. Just way more absorbent. So this is what I've got. I really like the Elva Baby brand, and I really like, what's this called? It's like, I can't remember the fabric name. I'll insert it later. And then on the inside, it's a waterproof lining. This is moisture wicking, and on top of it, tons of poop doesn't stick to it. This is like an extra soft poop for my daughter. And this is how much I need to clean it before I throw it in the washing machine. I don't have to scrub it any more than that. It gets completely clean, and I'm going to show you my process. There's 4. I need 1 more. Okay, go find 1 more. You can set those down there. Okay, so I dumped them all in the washer. In here, I fill it up. I have my settings set to super and hot cold. And then, okay, I sometimes add 2 things and sometimes just 1. And I'm going to show you what I do. This is going to be a pre-wash. And then after this, I can add my regular laundry into the rest of the load so I don't waste that extra water and electricity on the load. So it's not as expensive as if I was doing diapers by themselves in a load. So what I normally do is I add a squirt of this or Dawn dish soap or whatever you've got into there. This helps remove the poop, pee, any greasy stuff. This is your lifesaver. So like I do a squirt that's probably 1 to 2 tablespoons. And then I get the water running, but I'm not going to do that right now because you won't be able to hear me. Sometimes I also, if I just notice that my diapers need an extra pick-me-up, some people will call this stripping your diapers. I normally use bleach to strip your diapers, but I find that that's very caustic, especially on cotton, which is the best fabric for absorbing child's waste. So I normally use white vinegar. This gets rid of smell and just gives it an extra pick-me-up, and it's kind of like stripping. The dish soap is also kind of like stripping, but I do that every time because it just helps get all the poop out where I don't need to scrub it. Now, mind you, I don't throw like all her poop in here. I dump it into the toilet as best I can, and I will scrape out, like, I'll just grab a couple pieces of toilet paper and scrape out the rest if it's stuck, but most of the time it just falls into the toilet, because she doesn't normally have, like, super soft stool, but when she does have super soft stool, I can just scrape the majority of it out, and if there's, like, some left on there, I know I don't have to worry about it, so that is very nice. So then I just leave that in there. I'm gonna dump all this in real quick, and I throw the bag right in with it, and then I have 2 bags. So I will replace 1 bag, and one's washed and one gets dry. You can also throw any soiled clothes in here with it, and I just turn it inside out to make sure that the inside gets clean because you don't want anything getting trapped in there. So that's what it looks like in there. I start running the water, and then, so I put it on this pre-wash cycle, sorry. And then when this is done, I add any laundry I have left, which is going to be all that stuff. And then I will put it on an extra heavy load. Normally, I just do this short regular load because that saves a lot of money over time. And then, but with diapers, I make sure to do this because I want to make sure they're extra sanitized. So I'll do this, and then I'll go back and do a rinse a second time. So it'll get one pre-wash, then I add the rest of the clothes, then I do a normal load, but it's the full setting, so it says extra heavy for me. And then I go back and do a second rinse when it's done. And then I just throw them all in the dryer. If your dryer has really high heat, you might have a problem with the plastic lining melting. I have not had any significant problem. I did have a problem with like 2 of my diapers at one point, but I think that problem has gone away because I'm adding other clothes. So those clothes are also absorbing some of the heat. That's just my theory though. I tried air drying them, but it does not take off the lint. And then my child's butt is full of lint. So I really don't like that option. Anyway, all we're really paying for is the slightly extra expensive using the longer wash cycle and the pre-wash and the second rinse. However, we're also getting our regular clothes dry at the same time. So I would like to do the math. I'll try. There's nothing in there right now. But please don't play with it. It's very dirty. Can you find 5 red balls for me? Yeah. Okay, go find 5 red balls. You got 5 orange balls. What was I gonna say? I will try to do the math with the reduction of cost. I know it's cheaper than the cheapest disposable diapers I could buy. And by the way, I cannot buy the cheapest disposable diapers for my daughter. I have to buy like Huggies, the cotton lining, because if I buy anything less than that and she wears it on a regular basis, her butt just rashes like crazy. She can't handle it. If it's like once a week for a few hours, no problem. But if it's every day, day in and day out, we would have diaper rash. And we haven't had diaper rash on her in like 6 months at least. And it was for like 1 day. And before that, it was probably 9 months since we had a case of diaper rash. And maybe I'll make a diaper rash video at some point. But like, we don't struggle with diaper rash really. And that I am attributing it to how I'm washing my diapers, because if you don't get them thoroughly clean, yeah, you're going to reinfect your child's butt. And 2, I'm not using disposable diapers with all those chemicals in it that, quite frankly, are not good for your baby's butt. Like, I get if you have to use them, but for us, like, I can't. Her butt would start bleeding from the rashes. Like, it's nasty. And Huggies are really expensive comparatively to what I'm doing here. So that's my rant on that. I hope this helps give you some information to work with. I will talk to you later. Have a blessed day. Bye. Do you want to say bye?